Hello everybody, welcome to Biscuits of Britain, episode 30, I believe. I think it's episode 30. I was going to do a Biscuits of Britain for this episode, but the other night I was craving some chocolate and we didn't have any actual chocolate in the house to eat. So I broke into my Biscuits of Britain stash, where I just bought 3 packets of biscuits and I opened 2 of them. So I won't be doing an episode of Biscuits of Britain today. However, I went to my PO box the other day. You have to bear with me, it is hot in this office. I may have to go and change this top at some point. I went to my PO box and there was a surprise package. I was not expecting this at all. So what I'm going to do is make myself a pot of tea. And while that brews, we're going to find out what fantastic biscuits are in the package. Also treat myself to a new kettle. I've been meaning to get a kettle for months now, and I just so happened to be out the other day and I spotted a perfect kettle. Apologies if there is any interruptions in today's episode. Christian still works from home, so he's answering phone calls and things. And also my hair may be a bit poofy. He was just on a phone call there, so I thought while he's on a phone call I'll just stand in front of the fan and cool down. So my kettle, I love it. It's a glass kettle. I won't really touch it because it's just freshly boiled. But one of my favourite features on this kettle is, do you see that little clear plastic bit on the top? So what happens is you don't need, this whole thing comes off, this whole unit. What you do is you just put the whole kettle under the tap, pour the water, and the water pushes the metal lid inside, so you don't actually need to remove this. I think it's genius. So while the tea is brewing, I will show you the biscuits I have been sent. And if anyone is wondering if you would like your biscuits, whether it's from the United Kingdom or whether you would like biscuits from your country featured on this show, I've got a PO box. You can find it in the information box below. I'll just put it down here. If you do send me some, please let me know though, because sometimes when a parcel comes into this country, parcel force take it, and I've had many problems of parcel force not being able to deliver to my PO box, or pretending they can't deliver because it's a rival company. This one, however, made it. Absolutely everywhere. I know someone who will love those. So I've got a card here. It says thank you on the front. Dear Charlotte, please find enclosed some biscuits from the US. I sure hope you didn't get these yet. I won't be offended if you don't like them or even choose not to use them, but I just wanted to send a token of my appreciation. I discovered ASMR a year ago when I was pregnant and having trouble sleeping. Your gift wrapping video was the first I saw, and life hasn't been the same since. Thank you for what you do and for the ASMR community. You are truly special. Wish you all of the best, always. Sincerely, Tatiana. And she has put her YouTube name. Thank you so much, Tatiana. I do remember chatting to you actually on the YouTube comments. I've got your address, I've hidden it there, but I'll be sending a little card back your way. And you'll be pleased to know that I've not tried any of these. I have tried Pepperidge Farms, but none of these. I don't know which ones to try today. I'm going to try two because I do have a third packet of biscuits from the UK that I didn't eat the other day, and I'm going to do an England versus USA. I think Verona. I think I'm going to keep Verona. What are these called? So we have Verona, which will be on the next episode, so I'm going to put them back. And for today's episode, we have Tahoe, white chocolate macadamia, and Farmhouse, which are thin and crispy toffee milk chocolate. These both sound so good. Oh my goodness. these make me feel like they're meant to be a kind of home, you know, like what you'd cook at home, what you'd bake at home. I am a fan of the white chocolate more. I honestly couldn't tell you which one I think would be nicer. I think these are probably going to be high scorers. Yeah, or at least I hope they are. So I've got the giant biscuit book. A few people asked me where I got this from, and I got it from W.H. Smith quite a while ago. I think maybe about 2 years ago I got this. And if you've been to W.H. Smith, you know that they cycle through stuff constantly, so I don't think this is available anymore. But I saw it and just knew I had to have it. Okay, let's get a cup of tea made. A little bit of extra milk in this time just to cool it down a little bit, just because it's so warm in my house today. Delightful. Okay, so the first thing we'll be looking at is the packet and how the packet sounds. Now, I don't know how these are packaged up, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feel the outside packet and mark that. I don't think it's got too lots of packaging. It might have a tray, so I'm just going to do the outside. I think they'll probably score similar because they have what looks to be the same packaging. hard for me to make a decision on these. There's part of it that's it's like a paper. It feels like a paper with like a plastic lining, a thin plastic lining, which makes a lovely crinkly sound. But then the heavy, snappy plastic kind of ruins it for me. I think this one actually scores less. I'd say 2.5 for the Tahoe. And the farmhouse. The farmhouse is just a little bit more crinkly. So I would say I would score 3. Right, my favourite part and the bit that I've been dying to get to. Let's taste them. Okay, so I've put them on the old biscuit tray. Very different. This one has a lot more like depth to it. This one looks very thin and crispy. So I'm expecting this to be thin and crispy and chewy for this one. It's got a good crunch. Got a nice amount of salt. The salt really brings out the sweetness. You can definitely taste the macadamia nut. Getting those soft white chocolate pieces now. I think the crunch, seeing as on there, I'd give a 4 for crunch. So that's 4. Lovely texture, lovely. You get these big chunks of white chocolate that are really soft. You've got quite a crunchy biscuit, and it's not like a melt in the mouth type. Kind of holds its structure. Yeah, it doesn't go soggy. I'd say a 3.5. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to go 3.5 for texture. Taste, I just can't figure this one out. White chocolate's quite strong. There's no macadamia. Getting that through. There's no kind of flavour from the biscuit. You've got the creaminess from the chocolate. You've got a wonderful macadamia nut coming through, but the biscuit feels very bland, very plain. I think there could be a little bit more of a buttery taste there. I think taste, think I'm going to be firm here. Go with a 6.5. The taste is nice, don't get me wrong. Or is that being too stingy? No, you know what? I think 7. I'm gonna go with a 7. It was nice. I would quite happily eat them on a regular basis. But there's nothing amiss. But I think 7. 7's, yeah. So these are thin and crispy toffee melt chocolate, buttery and rich. What does it say on here? Baked with care, rich white chocolate, crunchy macadamia nuts, creamy butter. I didn't get that through. Another butter. Buttery and rich. Not as snappy as the other one. Way better flavour though. Oh my goodness, way better. These ones are really nice. Oh my goodness, these are good. These are good. Where do I begin? Well, still a decent crunch. Still a decent crunch. We'll go 3.5 for crunch. Texture. Big, soft pieces of chocolate. Biscuit holds its structure, doesn't go soggy. Lovely texture. It's a 4. Before I was rudely interrupted by an airplane landing in my street, I was about to give the texture to this biscuit a 4. I've also just got another piece of biscuit out because I need to taste it more to really get the flavours in. You can actually see like the little bits of toffee on the top. This biscuit is so good. It's got, the chocolate is perfect. It's not too strong. You could really get this biscuit wrong by putting really strong chocolate in there. It's a really lovely mild flavour that complements the toffee. There's a lovely saltiness to the toffee. The toffee's quite strong. Oh my goodness, that is a good biscuit. I'm going to give it a 9. It's getting a 9 for flavour. We still have never had a 10. Lacey's cookies from Trader Joe's, I think maybe had a 9.5, did they? But they are way better than expected. Now sadly, we have to do a dunk. I don't want to do a dunk test. I'm going to probably eat the biscuits after they've been dunked in hot water, just because I don't want to waste them. But yeah, we do have to do a dunk test. Okay, we have our 1 cup. Just move that out of the way. You know what the crack is about the hot water. You've got to keep these tests as similar as possible. Okay. I didn't get full cookies because I refuse to waste any of these. So you'll start with the Tahoe. I'm going to be honest, I don't think this one is going to do well. I think it's going to crumble. I don't even think it's going to make it back. This one I definitely don't think is a double dunker. I have been known to be wrong many times in the past. Can I get you in there? Here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So it made a dunk. And that is 2 points. It didn't break in the water. It didn't break on the way back. Broke on the tray. That is 2 points. Let's try this bad boy. 1, 2. Oh wow. Oh, and it's very, I mean, it's not going to go for double. 2 points again. Let's tot up the scores for these and see who is the clear winner. The scores are in. With a very reasonable 19 points. I think 19 points will get you on the scoreboard. It's tough to get on the scoreboard now. It's Tahoe. I actually thought, looking at them, I thought I would like these the most. And I do like them, but they're not the winner. So these have got 19 points with a score of 21.5, which I know will definitely get you a place on the scoreboard. Is the Farmhouse Thin and Crispy Toffee Milk Chocolate. I just want to say well done to Pepperidge Farm for producing such a delightful biscuit, or as you crazy guys call it, a cookie. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm about to make myself another cup of tea and go in a cooler room and enjoy some more of these. Thank you so much to Tatiana for introducing me to biscuits that I can't have on a regular basis. I appreciate it so much, but I'm now very sad that I can't get my hands on these day to day, just like I can't get goldfish day to day. I do think Pepperidge Farms, if you are listening, I think Pepperidge Farms needs to branch out into the UK supermarkets and just be a regular feature. You know, you're not in the USA section, you're not in the foreign food section, you're just in the supermarkets. I propose that idea. So thank you so much to Tatiana for being the provider of this episode's biscuits. We have the other ones, what are they called? Verona. And Verona will be up against some of our very own biscuits from Britain. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I have enjoyed it